Дуру, салам. Как вы поживаете? Мне очень хорошо. Ну, конечно, очень хорошо. Ну, хорошо. So, today, we're going to talk about Nate Diaz, anyone named Diaz, and how they would fare against Khamzat, Boris, Chimaev. First thing that I gotta say is, bitch, please stop it with that shit. Please. I mean, stop. 5 years ago, Nick or Nate Diaz would have trouble with Khamzat Chimaev. So you're telling me that these warrior traveling veterans with all that damage in the wrong side of the career arc, there's no more of this. It's only descent. Now, there's some massive wars and some really good fighting in that descent because those fighters were way up here. But bitch, please. Nate or Nick Diaz isn't going to win in the 16-second war of the over-under clinch. First. Secondly, you have long arms and thin shoulders, which is great. Yeah, we've never seen Khamzat in an epic battle. We've never seen Khamzat have to, like, win the grueling Gagey style war. Okay, so you're telling me that the Diaz brothers, either one of them, will be the first brawler that Khamzat's faced? I can guarantee you that some of the guys on the undercards were more brawlers than technicians, because martial artists, technical fighters move up in the ranks. There's only so much heart and grit and determination and brawling can get you. Khabib Nurmagomedov, if he had been from America and had been, I don't know, wrestling and striking background, he could have had a great career, but he wouldn't have done it in the UFC. It would have been in one of the lower ranks. By the time you get to the UFC, everybody's kind of on point with their games. It doesn't matter if you're playing out of guard like the Brazilians do, if you're playing out of top control like the Samboleros y kak sambuiste. Doesn't matter. If you're doing it like Sambo, if you're doing it like wrestling, if you're doing it like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, doesn't really matter. Your craft is at the peak of its game, and you know how to counter the thing that the other styles like. So if you're Brazilian, you want to pull them into your guard and then sweep them around and attack from guard. You're comfortable there. If you're Sambo, you just want to get on top and smash and then go for a sub. Okay. If you're wrestling, you want to shoot in there and take them down, and then, you know, whoever taught you how to do submissions, whether it was BJJ or luta libre or catch wrestling or whatever, you will apply your submissions. So the reason why I say that is you don't make it that many fights in the UFC if you don't have a technical ground grappling component. Okay, Nick Diaz does have a grappling component, a very good grappling component. I think he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. So does Nate Diaz and anyone else named Diaz. But in order to walk down the hallway with Chimaev, you first have to defend either strikes, or you have to defend the sprawl or over-under clinch. You know? Okay? So in order to escape the over-under clinch with Khamzat Chimaev, you're gonna have to be able to make him move his feet and get off of his feet. because you're clinched up. Khamzat, all he's got to do is this, and you're off one. If he's up here, you're off that foot. As far as weight, the foot might not be elevated, but you don't have any weight off of that. You're not generating any power. So all Khamzat's got to do is just kind of jiggle, 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 break you and move, break your posture and move. Those two old guys ain't gonna do it, so forget it. Now, Darush versus Islam. That's an intriguing matchup. Darush has the wrestling and, you know, a really good Brazilian package. But you have to ask yourself, can Darush sweep Islam? If he can sweep him, then yeah, we can go down. We could fight over guard retention. Who gets guard, who doesn't get guard. Islam's got to go to pass, and if Darush can sweep him, he can negate smash. All right, smash. But he's got to keep sweeping. He's got to keep sweeping and then catch Islam in a transition. That's where a lot of Sankaku heavy Brazilian play, you know, a Brazilian guy that knows how to take the back from Sankaku, not Brazilian Sankaku, Judo Sankaku, the original Sankaku, the one leg here, over under, or arm here, over under. That's essentially Sankaku. Sankaku is one of the weird things that there's the traditional Sankaku and then there's Sankaku that people have developed. So I'm not like discrediting any other Sankaku or the Brazilian Sankaku, you know, wrapping feet. I'm not discrediting that. That's all Sankaku. I'm just referring to the Judo Sankaku because that's what SMESH, it's all a progression to Sankaku. If you think of SMESH as just old school self-defense judo, not sport judo, combat judo, like no shit, old school gi off combat judo, then yeah, it makes sense because you got to go in, land him, skip guard. He's got to be yoko, got to be sideways to you, skip guard, come up to high mount. High mount is either S mount or high mount is just SMESH, where the Habib style SMESH is where he'll wrap his leg and go into a closed high mount just to crush you on the ribs, make you more hypoxic. Islam typically doesn't like to do that. If he's got you in high mount, he'll typically roll you, flip you, and take your back. It's easier to control that way, and Islam can hide SMESH is about self-protection, and going from high mount to taking the back is the ultimate self-protection. It can't really get at your face. You have control over the limbs. Your over-under, your Sankaku, your over-under is perfect because now I can go to Shimiwaza with a Jime, or you know, I can pull back and roll. I also have, you know, half Nelson and guillotine sweeps and things like that. So it's smarter to do Islam style SMESH than it is to do Habib style SMESH. Habib also, he wants to get around everything, and he wants to hit you with this knuckle, so he's exaggerating the SMESH, where Islam is a little bit more quicker. It's pop. I just need to open. I just need enough space to get in to do the thing that I got to do. So it's by far better SMESH. It's just not like as entertaining as, say, Habib or Khamzat. Okay. So hopefully I can give you a preview of Darush Islam. I can do another series in SMESH. And what's the other thing? Oh yeah, stop talking about Chimaev versus a Diaz brother. Stop doing it. It's not gonna happen. They can't take him. With that, Khorda. May the protector be with you. Khorda Hafiz. Khorda Hafiz.